said, opening day, the regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Norris Burke. Man, can you feel the excitement in the air? We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. Here, matched up against Cleveland is how they'll kick off the new season. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And looking back to last year, they won the season series, as you'd probably expect.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love at the 3 and the 4. And it's Thompson in the center position.
I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
To touch again on Steve's comment, last year they were a playoff team facing a team that went home at the end of the regular season, and Clark, they took advantage.
Yeah, that to me is what makes a playoff team, Kevin. I mean, beating the teams you should beat and then not having any significant letdown.
Controversial statement last year when LeBron said that there are no longer any real rivalries in the NBA anymore. It seemed off at first, but he might have a point.
Thompson can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open. He didn't take advantage.
And the logic LeBron used in making that rivalry statement was that all of these players, Clark, have known each other for so long, coming up through amateur tournaments, AAU and the like.
And not to mention, Kevin, that with how free agency is structured now, there's a lot more player movement going on. Still, I can't get 100% on board with what he said, because there are teams that clearly don't like each other.
On the wing, Irving misses the three. Rose with the ball. Butler on the wing. Here's Dunleavy. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Dunleavy's got 6.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
And Waiters kicks to LeBron. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then a sensational reverse jam.
How pretty was that? You're right. Let it basketball. And Clark with the flair mixed in.
I like that flavor.
Flavor.
Me too.
Flavor and flair. I like that.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Joakim Noah. What a year he had last season. He averaged about 12 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. And just bringing in size like his off the bench can be a difference maker.
Well, you know, to be able to keep bringing in capable big men for a strong rotation, that can wear down other teams.
Now here's LeBron.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Again, James missing.
Everyone knows about how strong Chicago is. Ooh, that was awesome.
Look out below. Outside Butler. Outside Butler. And he has space. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
Waiters dishes to Thompson. LeBron again. It's Butler. 6 to shoot. Baseline Jay on the way. LeBron James again. James has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Rose passes to Butler. And again, Chicago. No good.
What, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses. He's missed everything this quarter. Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Yeah, this team is really looking to get out and run.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. LeBron kicks to Waiters. Cleveland moving it around. Irving for 3. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson. Marion comes in for James. Mike Miller's checked in for Waiters. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. And here are the Bulls now. The fadeaway. Shot misses. And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. Cavaliers lead by 6. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off the defense.
Heinrich is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Mirotic. And it's McDermott in the free spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Heinrich. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way.
Kirk Heinrich in his 12th season out of Kansas. Remember covering this guy in college. Still a quality defensive combo guard. At 6'4", tremendous IQ and anticipation really helps him at the defensive end. And he's, I think, a little underrated offensively, too.
And the shot is good. Dellavedova's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Cavs. For 3, Heinrich. Rebound by Anderson Varejau. And Heinrich playing big numbers for the Bulls last season. Steve, his shooting percentages have started now to tail off over the last few years.
You know, I think his defense is really what keeps him on the court at this point. You know, offensively, still a good playmaker, decision maker, but he's not going to be a big scorer.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Cav, the Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau, known as one of the most demanding coaches in all the NBA, he said the teams that are special always play with a rare intensity. That's just how championship caliber teams play. He added, I don't think you really feel pressure if you're putting everything you have into each and every day. Sound strategy, Kevin.
He's one of the best getting that kind of effort from his players, Doris. Thank you. Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. Rose comes in for Tony Snell. Cleveland also making some changes. James checked in for Love. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Strong move there to go in for the dunk.
It's a smart foul there to prevent him from the finish.
Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination the ideal flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5. And that's the perfect way to describe the guy.
And stolen by Butler. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Mirotic with it. Looking on James. And that one's good. Gibson's got 4 this quarter.
And for LeBron, has he reached his peak? It says he's still a relative newcomer to working down on the block. That's where he's continuing to improve and developing moves and then counter moves against most defense. Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
in the paint.
Some changes for Chicago. Noah comes in for Taj Gibson. It's Dunleavy in for Kirk Heinrich.
And for LeBron, you know, he said he didn't enjoy posting up early in his career, but as his command on the low block has improved, he's gotten more comfortable with it. And now it's something that he really relishes.
What a finish with that hoop.
And the floater cannot hit. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Butler. Power down with both hands. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas. And he drains those.
Here's Baritic. Good work defensively by Marion.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Well, his shot's been off today. No question. He's not the guy they're going to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Here's LeBron. And he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
And finished off by Noah.
Mouse in the house. Got a mouse in the house. Good recognition to take it right at it.
Irving attacking. A wide open look here for Marion. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Marion's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
They grab their own miss. Here's Noah. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
Not just on the offensive glass, but all over the floor.
Irving kicks to James. Rocket 4. Again, the Cavaliers score.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lets it go from the wing. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Cleveland ahead, up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
We're seeing the Bulls unable to defend against James.
13 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The 2 star, LeBron and Love at the 3 and the 4. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, it's funny, Clark, some people thought that Joakim Noah was considered a bust in terms of basketball.
Very premature assessment of that young man. I tell you, you talk about having an E-Pro for those who felt that way. Two-time NCAA champion Noah has now revered as the heartbeat of this scrappy Bulls team, an All-NBA, an All-Star, and also an All-NBA defensive player as well.
And Waiters kicks to Love. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Noah. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that's his father. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached. He'd always tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks. It's Gasol with the drive. Here's Dunleavy. He's guarded by Love. Hope they get it back. And the clock. Noah takes to Dunleavy. Here's Gasol.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
And not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important. And it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now. Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
The Cavs just never really built any consistency last year for long stretches. And, when that happens, it's hard to get wins away from them.
That is good. The Cavaliers lead down to 6 points. That one good from Dunleavy.
He's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. McDermott comes in for Mike Dunleavy. Johnny Snell's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. A nice shot by LeBron. Cleveland, as you said, struggling on the road last year, only 14 road wins. Gonna cut it. Well, a big part of the problem for Cleveland last year was talent on the roster. We can assume things will be different on the road for this season.
Things are going to be different in a lot of ways as long as LeBron is leading the way. And they'll be on the same page. He'll make sure of that. So look for a lot different outcomes in Cleveland.
Heinrich from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Dellavedova. Off on the layup. Bulls trail by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And they get it back. Love dishes to LeBron. Shoots the 3. And again, LeBron missing.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Kept alive. Here's McDermott. Second chance effort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there. Doug McDermott was a high school teammate of Harrison Barnes back in Ames, Iowa. They helped the team win 53 straight games and back-to-back state titles. At the time, Barnes was seen as the surefire NBA prospect. Became a superstar in his own right, playing for his dad at Creighton.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
So a moment now to see the story on Kirk Heinrich. How he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent.
There's the dish to Gibson. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And a quick look at the year Pau Gasol had last season. 11th in blocks. And he did a lot of work on the glass, battling his way into the top 15 performers in the rebound category.
And looking back for a second at his block shots per game average, Steve, I mean, his low post defense was phenomenal. I mean, I love watching him operate down there defensively.
Got a piece of it. Cleveland leading by 9. Marion passes to Love. Back to Marion. Here's Dellavedova. And another miss by Cleveland. And the Bulls with possession. Gibson inside.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Waiters kicks to Marion. Shot clock at 5. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here is now. Cavaliers leading by 7. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the back. Dunleavy is out there with Mirotic. And it's Noah in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Marion kicks to Love. 5 on the clock. From deep. That's good. Marion's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And it's Rose penetrating. That's good.
Well, he earned that one. Took it in and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Anderson Varejao. And James subbed in for Sean Marion. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Mirotic. Misses the layup.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
And that one's good, Irving.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Well, contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things. How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
LeBron outside. Cleveland the rebound. Bulls trail by 13. It's tipped. Noah dishes to Butler. Noah in the post. James covered. Noah's shot is off. LeBron, left shot. And Waiters kicks to Love. Cleveland moving it around. The drive.
Tore it down that time.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
You know it. The guy can climb the ladder.
Timeout call for Cavaliers.
Well, what was supposed to be the triumphant return for Derrick Rose a year ago quickly turned into another nightmare season. Finally returning from that torn ACL in the 2012 playoffs. He finished only 10 games before tearing the meniscus in his other knee. Just devastating. We obviously hope that Rose can come back and put in a full season. That was not pretty there. You got to make that one. That's not his range.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Boy, you take a look at Rose, who was extremely patient and trying to get back to being on the court, and then he fell victim to another devastating knee injury. Terrific blow for him personally and certainly for the team and the city. But fortunately, the surgery did manage to keep all of his meniscus, which provides a better prognosis as we move forward.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for LeBron. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Thompson. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. Mike Miller's checked in for Waiters. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Haywood. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he knocks down the first one. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now that's good.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Three-pointer. Here's McDermott. No good. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. How much to be critical of in this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win. And they did both.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying we'll see you next time as we go. Let's take a look at the Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.